need to recognize it and understand that. And when they do, they start making different decisions. And that's really what is going to allow us to continue to move forward and continue to grow as a city as a whole, and protect this gem that has always existed that you wouldn't know unless you grew up here. And so if you're listening to the show and you're new, well, now you've heard it. And so open up your eyes and look around, say hi to your neighbor, care about the people around you. It's a very important thing because we live in a very special place.
And it's a change to a mindset in terms of, you know, how we have moved in the direction of community and how we connect with one another. So I hope that our viewers, that you've enjoyed our discussion today with Sean Preston. Thank you so much for being with us here, and we will hope to see you again next time. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
It's closing time, and you stayed out longer than you planned. So now you can't drive, and the buses have stopped running. You could always call your girlfriend. Or maybe your roommate? What about your best friend? You could just dial 1-888-TAXI-GUY or use the Taxi Guy app. The call and the app are free, and they both connect you to a local cab company to bring you home safely. Visit ArriveAlive.org to find out more. Arrive Alive, drive sober.
You're watching Rogers TV.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside the Sadlon Arena. We're here for the annual Iced Pink event in raising awareness for breast cancer. We're just getting set here for U13 AA. We're coming up right on puck drop. My name is Cheryl Gilroy, and on behalf of my partner here, Josh McCann, welcome inside the Sadlon Arena. Josh, you just finished doing the U13 A game over on Facebook. How was that?
Well, it was really good, Cheryl. It was a really fun game, tons of action. Both games we've seen so far have been really intense and close, and hopefully we have another one here.
I'm certainly looking forward to this U13 AA. I have yet to cover this team in all my live streams, and it looks like the Sharks are off to a great start with a 4-0 record so far, so I'm anxious for this game to get going here. And I love the fact that we do these ice pink events and everybody is decked out in pink. The teams are in pink, the refs are in pink, the bench staff is in pink, and we got pink logos on the scoreboard. We are set to go. Fagan to take the drop for Barry against Smith for Brampton. We are set, ladies and gentlemen, and we are underway in period number 1. Sharks have it off the draw. They will take their time and try to push it forward into the Brampton Candidate zone. It'll go back and forth, out to the neutral zone and over. That's Smith for Barry, moving it forward into the Candidates end. Candidates taking your time and try to bank it off the boards and clear the zone. Smith kind of fans on that shot and sends it back down behind the goal line. Candidates will chase that and see if they can't get a play together and clear the zone. It hits a skate at the last minute, right in the slot, so the Sharks are going to have an opportunity. And what a shot there by Milo Whidden for the first shot on goal.
Great chance there, and it'll be interesting to see how Brampton comes out today, Cheryl, because it hasn't been a great start for them. They've lost 9-0 and 13-0 so far, so hopefully they can have a more competitive game today.
Here's a replay of that shot in on goal by Whidden. She'll fire, and a great save there by the netminder for Brampton. It's Alisi in net today for Brampton. Another shot in on goal. It hits a couple of bodies that will deflect out into the neutral zone. They'll battle for it in the near side corner. That's Proger for the Candidates. Trying to work it out in front. It'll come out to the blue line, and the Sharks are going to skate away with it. That's Layla Thompson. She'll drop pass it to her partner in the slot area. They'll wind and fire. Great save there by the netminder for Brampton. She had to be careful as it was sitting there in the crease. Sharks will double back. Over the red line, and they'll come in here for another Shark attack. Right through the middle, wind and fire, and another great save by Elise. That shot being made by Thompson. Hayashi with the Brampton Canadettes will bring it over the blue line and shut it in on net, but it'll go past the far side post, down behind the goal line. Tessa Robenhard trying to clear it out. It does get out to the neutral zone, and there'll be a foot race. It may not have enough for icing, or will it? Nope, no icing, and the netminder for Brampton will pounce on that for a stoppage and play.
Great start here for the Sharks. They've had a ton of great opportunities early. So we take another look at this one here as Thompson able to drop it back. A beautiful move by Gagnon, but up to the task in that is the Brampton goalie. Some great saves early, another chance there, and she was able to get it with the glove.
Certainly off to a fast start here in period number 1. This is game 3 of the Ice Pink event. We're covering all 6 games today. The noon game here is covered on Rogers TV, as well as the junior game coming up at 3 p.m. The other remaining games will be on the Barrie Sharks game stream page, so hopefully you can join us for all of the action today in this Iced Pink event. Goalie will cover up here. We'll have a face-off here as both teams will change lines. Take a look at those pink jerseys, Josh. Aren't they cool?
Beautiful. Love how the coaches get in on the action, too. We've seen some amazing outfits from the coaches today.
There was one coach in the Euroloop game, full-out pink suit, top to bottom. It was awesome. I love guys that aren't afraid to wear pink. I really do. Shot in there from the blue line, deflected. Sharks try to get it out in front. That's Fagan trying to work it out in front of the crease. Netminder trying to pounce on it. They battle away for it, and the ref puts an end to that.
Another nice chance there for the Sharks, but Sarah Elise has had a really strong start today in that.
They saw a referee go flying on the ice. I'm not sure what happened. He looks like he's okay, though, Josh. Right off the face-off in the slot. Smith takes a wind-up and fire, but it goes past the far side post. They'll battle for it down behind the goal line, trying the wraparound attempt on the doorstep. Can't quite poke it in and find the mesh. Sharks turn around and try another attempt. It'll come back out, and the Canadettes are going to come away with it through the neutral zone. That's Emma Prodger for the Canadettes. Looks like we're going to have our first penalty call. It's going to be for body contact, and that's going to go against the Barrie Sharks. Brielle Essen who's going to sit for that. Let's have a look for that. Sorry, Josh, I didn't mean to overspeak over. Here's the wraparound attempt.
Chance, and another great save by Elise. As a look at the penalty here as she just drives the Brampton player on the boards. No doubt about that one.
That is the difference between boys and girls hockey, is that girls will get called on the body contact where they don't do that in boys. If anybody who's a big follower of hockey and is not aware of that rule, that's what happens in girls hockey. They'll call the body contact right away. So Brampton on the power play right now, trying to clear it out of their own end and make an attempt to cycle that puck around and have an attempt here on net. Still no score in this game. Sharks clear it, get it all the way down in front of the crease. Attempt there by the Sharks, short-handed. That's Cassia Gagnon. D-to-D pass over on the far side. Natalie Axt sends it in as the Sharks chase. Canadettes, D-to-D pass and try to clear it out. Picked up by Gagnon. Try to get it out in front. She sees what her options are. She'll backhand it to Charette. Charette setting it back down. This is a Brampton power play. Sharks doing a great job at killing it off and keeping the puck in the Canadette end. Canadettes will clear it. That's Bailey Powers through the neutral. She'll head off to the bench as the puck comes down behind the goal line on the Barrie end. They'll battle for it in the neutral zone right in front of the pink bench. Alpa will send it over to her partner, Melody Elbert. Around the plexiglass. And what's awesome with these games, the way they're scheduled, is they go from the youngest all the way to the oldest, and it's cool to see how the skill set increases as the age comes up. This is 13 AA, so this is the top tier for girls hockey. They call it high performance teams. Back to Melody Aldebert at the red line, and she'll wait. She's going to carry the puck in on her own. Try to get it into the slot area. Lands right on a shark stick, and a shot in there by Kinley Simone. Goaltender got a piece of that. At the point, another shot in, and deflected out into the far side corner. Sharks will collect it down in the far side corner there behind the netminder and try to clear it. Penalty is over, so back to 5-on-5 action. They'll chase for it in the corner, and that will be icing against the Barrie Sharks.
7 shots so far for the Sharks, still looking for their first goal of the game, but for Brampton, they're looking for their first goal of the season. They haven't scored yet as we take a look at this chance for the Sharks. It's deflects right out of front, and another chance in the middle of the ice for the Sharks. They've had a ton of chances from the slot, but haven't been able to get a goal yet.
Netminder for Barrie has been sharp so far as she's been peppered with 7 shots already in the early going of this period. Mila Witten brings it in and tries a centering pass. Can't pull it off the board. She does now out in front on the doorstep for the Barrie Sharks. And Alisi ready for the save.
Another look at that one here, and just deflects right off the Brampton defender's skate, and great chance for the Sharks again, but still can't beat the goaltender.
Shot in, deflected to the far side corner. Sharks continue to cycle that puck around and see if they can't find a clear lane. They'll battle for it there in the corner, and the Canadiens will bank it off the boards. They get it as far as the blue line. Sharks send it right back in towards the net. To the blue line. Essen fires it in. That's deflected, and that goes off the far side plexiglass. Sharks still in possession. That's Smith. Canadiens trying to clear it out. Victoria Giancola behind her own net. Sends it over to her D partner as they try to clear the zone. Proger trying to get her stick on it. Comes behind the goal line as the Canadiens fight to get it out of their own end. They'll get it as far as the blue line. Sharks still continue to put on the pressure. Essen from the point works her way in, fires it towards the net, and just goes wide to the near side post. Bodies colliding there in the far side corner. Out in front, Crittenden can't wind and fire as she fans on the initial shot. Brampton still trying to clear it out of their own end. There's going to be a penalty call on the play. Body contact.
Another look here at this penalty. It'll be against Brampton this time as Logan goes in and, just takes out Crittenden into the boards, and Sharks have a power play here.
Let's see how the Sharks operate here on the power play. Gagnon to take the draw. They have possession after the drop. They fire it in towards the net, and it just misses through the crease to the corner. Back out to the blue line, and Sharks will fire it in again. Rebound available. Gagnon goes to get it in the corner. Out to Axt at the blue line. She sends it down and keeps it in on play in front of the Brampton net. Back at the blue line. It's going to be another call here. I believe it's for the offside, as it just popped over that blue line. For U13 AA, some fast-paced action with this puck handling. It's amazing to see the skill level at this age. Back to the red line. Tessa Robenhar will put it back in on play in the Brampton Canada end. Sharks will cycle around to the blue line. Fired in through the slot area into the far side corner. That was Addison Peckham at the blue line. Another shot in from the blue line for Robenhar. They'll fight for that puck just behind the crease. Netminder closing in on that post. Out in front. What a deke. Shot in just below the crossbar, and it just deflected what looked to be off the helmet of the goaltender. Rebound still sitting there as the Sharks still fight to get a puck in past Alisi. Penalty has expired? No, not yet. 45 seconds. Netminder will leave that for her D. Robenhar looks to see who she can pass to, sends it over to her D partner, Peckham. Sharks will backtrack. It'll come all the way back into the Sharks' end behind McCarthy, who hasn't seen a whole lot of action. In fact, Canadettes haven't had a shot on goal yet, but I'm sure that's going to change as they fight hard through this contest. Sharks are out in front. Can't get a shot off, and the Canadettes will get it into the neutral zone. Canadette penalty is now over with 5 minutes to go, back to even strength. Simone battling for it in the near side corner there against her rival. Out in front, shot in, and the netminder got the goal. Got the save in the chest. I got tongue-tied, Josh. Out in front again, a backhand, and net finds the back of the net. That was Emma Crittenden who breaks the double zeros and gets the Barrie Sharks on the board.
Well, you knew it had to be coming. It only took 13 shots, but the Sharks were able finally to get it. So another look here. Big battle out in front, and puck just comes free to Crittenden, and she has a wide open net to get the scoring started in this one.
Just 4.5 to go here in the opening frame. 1-0 Barrie Sharks now. On the near side boards, the Sharks try to clear it out. Brampton really wants to keep it in the end and see if they can't get an equalizer, but the Sharks get away with it. Back into the Canadette ends. Cross-ice pass. Meant for Whitten, but the netminder, Alisi's got it in her glove for a stoppage in play.
You talk about the speed and skill that these girls have, and these are girls that want to try and make that big U22 team in a couple years. As we take another look at this chance, it's in the skates of the Brampton player, and Alisi's able to get across, makes another great save.
With the inception of the PWHL, ooh, and a great save there by Alisi. With the inception of the PWHL, it's nice that these young ladies have a place to shoot for as they fight for that puck on the doorstep there in front of Alisi, and she puts a glove on that for a stoppage in play. Oh my, we have some extracurriculars after the whistle and some pushing and shoving. Oh my goodness. You don't often see that at this level.
That's a first for today.
Let's have a look at that, Josh, and see how that started. Looks like
well, as everyone goes to the box, it's a big scrum out in front, and whistle goes, and then no one stops. Everyone just keeps on fighting. And watch here, Jenkins comes in from behind and just takes out Natalie Axt, and big hit there.
So I'm looking, it looks like there's 3 Canadettes in the box to 1 Barrie Shark. I haven't seen any penalties. Oh yeah, there's penalties in the board. So there's 2 minors. So it looks like the Sharks are going to have a 5-on-3 opportunity here, Josh. This would be something I would normally see either at U13 AA or at the junior level. Not very common at U13 AA. But remember, these are girls that are kind of in training. They're at the top tier. And emotions can run high, even for 12 and 13-year-olds. We're going to have a face-off here. They decided to move the face-off outside of the Canada end. So again, on the board, I see...
Now it's 5-on-5.
I don't think that's right. It should be a 5-on-3. Yeah, they're taking off the two wingers. It should be 5-on-3. On the board, it says Chloe Jackson with a minor and Peyton Smith for the Canadettes. Each have 2 minutes with a third person in the box. We'll see what the announcement is when they make it. Shot in by Whidden. Deflected up and over the crossbar. Puck will go back and forth out in front. Sharks will hold on at the blue line. That's Essen firing in, and that goes high and wide and over the net. Sharks continue to cycle that puck around. Peckham trying to hold on to the blue line. She sends it back down for her forwards. Shot in. Just listening to the call to see what the calls were, and they were all for roughing, and that doesn't surprise me. Puck will escape and come all the way down with the first minute of that 5-on-3 completed. Just a minute left. Sharks are collected in their own end. Peckham, cross-ice pass, over to Thompson. Thompson weaving around, will bring it in onside. Passes it over to Gagnon. Gagnon looking for an opportunity, but she'll backhand it down low for Charette. Back to the blue line for Smith. Out in the slot area. Tries another backhand. What a great pad save there by Elise. And we have another penalty coming, this time for interference. The parade continues, Josh.
5 players in the box now. Looks like it'll be against Cassia Gagnon for the Barrie Sharks.
So that'll mean some 4-on-3 action. Let's see how that happens.
Brampton just trying to get it out, and then
you can see how Gagnon gets in the way.
yeah.
All right, so we get 2 pink on the right, 3 blue on the left, and 4-on-3 advantage for the Barrie Sharks. And just coming into the last 2 minutes here of the first period. Brampton trying to cycle that puck around and get it out. They get it as far as the blue line. Robenhart puts it in on play, hits a couple of bodies, so it's deflected and doesn't meet its target. Goes behind the net. Brampton will chase. It trickles over the blue line, and the Canadettes will have a bit of a break here, short-handed. Fire it towards the net. And McCarthy with the save. And the first shot on net for McCarthy. It's the first time she's touched the puck. Powers trying to work it towards the net for Brampton. Can't hold on, and the Sharks will clear. Stewart trying to get in on the action, as is Smith. It'll trickle into the crease area, and McCarthy will cover up for a face-off with just a minute to go here in the first.
That was a big kill by the Brampton Canadettes there. 5-on-3 for a whole 2 minutes, and they were already getting dominated at 5-on-5, so to be able to get out of that, gain some momentum, and now they have their first shot of the game, so maybe things are looking up for them.
And now they're on a power play for a minute, so great effort there by the Brampton Canadettes to keep in this game. It's only 1-0. And that, you have to admit, that was a great penalty kill by the Canadettes. They'll battle for it here on the near side boards, trying to pull it off. That's Simone for Barrie. To the far side. Brampton will go back at their own end and collect that. To the red line. Sharks force it back the other way. Jackson for Brampton sends it to her D partner. Proger now on the job trying to clear it out. Sharks put it back the other way. That's Simone trying to chase that puck behind the goal line for Barrie. 15 seconds remaining in the power play for Brampton. Sharks get that around into the slot area, but Proger tries to get a stick on it, but her partner gets it out of harm's way and into the neutral zone. So the horn sounds after the first period, 1-0 Barrie. And Josh, what do you think of that first period so far?
Well, the shot clock says it all. It's 17-1. It's been a lot in the Brampton end, but the scoreboard's only 1-0. So this game can still go either way despite how dominant Barrie's been so far.
I think Barrie has to be understanding that the Brampton Canedettes are working very hard, and they're not to be underestimated. They will continue to fight. It's only 1-0.
And how about Zira Alisi in net? She's made some fantastic saves so far.
Gotta give Alisi credit, absolutely. Take a quick little breather here as the coaches talk to their respective teams. Hey Josh, did you happen to look at the schedule and see where Barrie goes next after today?
Well, Barrie is on the road to play New Tecumseh on November 2nd.
Okay, so next Saturday afternoon?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Same day, Brampton is heading to Markham.
Okay, to face off against the Markham Stouffville Stars.
Yes.
Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, we're on the air again this afternoon at 3 o'clock covering the Barrie Junior Sharks, and in between that game we have a U13 AA game that we're going to live stream over on the Barrie Sharks game stream page, so I hope you can jump off of this and over to the Barrie Sharks Facebook page. 15 minutes are set on the clock. We're ready for period number 2. Once again, my name is Cheryl Gilroy. Josh McCann is my partner in crime today, and we are so happy to be here bringing all the action to you from the Sadlon Arena in this Iced Pink event. This is the 10th anniversary of this event. It started exactly 10 years ago yesterday, and it's awesome to see how much it's grown from its initial inception. Canedettes behind the net, trying to clear it out of their own end. Whidden putting it towards the goal post. Puck still loose. Sharks still battle away at it. It squeaks free. Puck still in possession. Cross-ice pass over to Smith at the blue line. She'll come in and fire. Nice save by Alisi. Puck still loose. Alisi trying to get her glove on it. It comes clear and goes just over the crossbar. What action in the crease. Wraparound attempt doesn't work. Canedettes so clear. They'll come over the red line and dump it down and go on a line change as the Sharks will collect it in their own end. Essen for Barrie, moves it forward. Here comes Barrie over the blue line. Gagnon will wait, go to the outside and wait for reinforcements as the defensive line was changing. Canedettes try to clear. They have it down low, trying to work it out in front and clear the zone. Sharks taking over. Thompson sending it back out to her D. Shot in, just misses on the near side post. Out in front. Looks like Gagnon had an opportunity, but a couple of deflections. Puck bouncing around. Again, Alisi on top.
She continues to be the main reason the Brampton Canedettes are still in this game. Shots 21-1. As we take another look at this, Sharks get right out in front, and Alisi almost out of position there because of her stick, but she's able to recover, slides across, makes another great save.
Incredible work by Alisi in net today, for sure. Right after the draw, right to the point. Sharks fire in. Alisi's got it in the glove. That shot being made by Natalie Axt. They'll square off to the left of Alisi. Shot coming in and another great save. That shot being made by Layla Thompson. And again, Alisi standing tall.
Yeah, that was a great move there as well to get wide open right out in front for that chance.
Barrie Sharks can't rest. Brampton is going to continue to put up a fight. Brampton trying to get their stick on and clear the zone, and it will escape to the neutral zone, so the Sharks will have to double back into their own end. They'll collect, look at the options, and send it over. Here comes Thompson. Tries a cross-ice pass, fans on it, so Brampton jumping on that opportunity and gets it down into the Shark end, and that will be enough for icing.
Well, we talk about Brampton still being in this game, but they need to get shots if they want to score a goal. So as much as Alesi is saving them and keeping it close right now, they're going to have to get some pressure if they want to
And I'm sure that's what the word on the bench is from the head coach. Yeah. As I always hear, and it's true at any level, shots on net. You can't go wrong by putting the shot in on towards the net. Anything happens. Aldebert will hold on to it behind her net, and bodies kind of collide and go flying. That was Peyton Smith for Brampton. There's going to be a call on that. It's going to be a hook.
Looks like this one's going against Brampton.
Referee looks to be signaling about too many men as well. Looks like 2 Brampton Canedettes are hitting the box. I saw the too many men signal.
Another look here, and this is going to be the hook, and yeah, just gets the stick in there, doesn't let her do anything. And at first I thought maybe that was interference on the Sharks player, but after seeing the hook there, it's definitely hooking and not interference.
So another 5-on-3 advantage for the Barrie Sharks. It looks like the coach for the Brampton Canedettes is asking about the second player, I'm going to guess, as to why the second player is in the box. Sitting in the box right now is Peyton Smith and Eden Nunez.
Sharks already had a 5-on-3 opportunity today. Brampton was really strong on that penalty kill, but we'll see if they're able to do it again.
Sharks have it off the face-off. They'll drive the net, make an attempt, but that will just go high and wide. They'll battle for it in the near side corner. Out in front, shot in. What a glove save by Alesi. Point blank range by Kinley Simone, and Alesi has it in the glove.
Simone's had a couple great chances today. She's been robbed a couple times by Alesi. Great centering pass, and Simone was all alone there and put it home.
Shot over to the point. Robenhar will wind and fire. That's deflected off a body. Chloe Jackson got in her way. Canedettes still trying to clear out the zone. Shot in. What a slap shot by Melody Aldebert from the blue line. Out in front, Robenhar will wind and fire again, and that hits a body and deflects, and Canedettes will clear it out. Nearly 1 minute of this 5-on-3 advantage over Canedettes. Doing a great job on the kill. Shot in, and again, Alesi's got it.
Another shove there by Victoria Giancola. It's been a very physical game as well.
Let's have another look at this opportunity here.
Great chance, and it turns into a bit of a 2-on-1 there, and Whitten just can't put it home.
Play continues here. Another shot on net, but it looks like the Canedettes are going to have some success at clearing. That's Abigail White. She'll send it all the way down into the Sharks' end. Just on the correct side of the red line, so no icing. Actually, no, we're on a power play, so there is no icing with that. Sharks battle the way back into the Canadette end. That's Alex Fagan taking around the back of the net, but the Canedettes will reclaim possession of that puck, try to clear it out. Just 20 seconds remaining, and it looks like the Canedettes are going to kill off another 5-on-3. Sharks try the wraparound, doesn't work. Another shot in, Alisi with the save. Rebound available, and another shot in by Mila Whitten, and again, Alisi with the save.
I mean, 27 of 28, and we're not even 5 minutes into the second period. Another look here, wraparound. Alisi didn't see the puck behind the net, but was still able to get across, and then a chance out front again for Whitten, and again.
Kudos to Zara Alisi's effort. Standing tall between the pipes for the Brampton Canadettes. Shot in by Gagnon, misses on the near side post. Sharks still on the hunt, but the 5-on-3 advantage has expired. Back to 5-on-5. Back out to the blue line for Axe. Axe fires it in. Just short. Another shot in, and that misses again on the near side post. Out in front, Brampton doing a great job trying to battle for that puck and get it out of their own end. Deflection there by the foot, and again, Alisi covering it up with the glove. I think we're in for an interesting third period, Josh.
Yes.
1-0.
Especially if Alisi can keep this up.
Absolutely. Faceout's going to be taken by Peyton Alpa. For Barry, she loses an edge, so she'll leave it for her teammate. Back out to the blue line and fire it in, and that just trickles by the post and past Alisi. I don't think Alisi saw it. It was deflected at the last minute.
There was a screen and a deflection, and when you're a goaltender, there's not much you can do when that's happening to you.
That goal looks to have been scored by Alex Fagan.
Another look here, and just a great chance from the point. Couple bodies right in front, and the deflection by Fagan as well.
See what the actual call is. I saw a couple of Sharks touch that puck. We'll see who gets credit for that goal. Still only 2-0. 2-goal lead is the most dangerous in hockey. If anybody's a hockey fan out there, you know a lot can happen. 2 goals can be scored quickly. So that was scored by number 9, Olivia Hunter. Maybe I was reading the 6 upside down, Josh. I could have misread that. In any case, 2-0 Barrie Sharks. That was an even strength goal, though. So both goals, actually no, the first goal was a power play goal, as I remember. And Brampton has killed off 2 5-on-3 penalties. So great effort by the Canadettes here to stay in this game. Again, Alisi standing tall on that. In the near side corner, trying to clear it out. Sharks bring it right back in. That's Hunter. Trickles in. Just goes underneath Alisi's stick. So no stoppage in play as of yet. Sharks trying to get it out in front. It will escape into the neutral zone, and everybody's going to have to double back into the Sharks' end. That's going to be Tessa Robenhar. Tessa trying to backhand it out in front of the neutral zone. Canadettes keeping it in. Canadettes bringing it in, will drive the net and put it forward to McCarthy. Out in front, and the Sharks are going to come away with it. That's Whitten bringing over the blue line, cutting in. She'll wait and she'll backhand it, and she scores. So Alisi hanging in there, but what an effort by Mila Whitten to bring that puck in over the blue line, get past the defense, and deke around Alisi. Let's have a look and see how that transpired.
Well, when you get this many chances, it's bound to start breaking out, and the Sharks are starting to break out here in the second. A beautiful move to get past the defender, and then the backhander to beat Alisi. And it's now 3-0.
Play continues here as we enter the latter half here of the second period. There will be a break as the Zamboni comes on and floods between second and third. Witten definitely getting credit for that goal. Sharks bring it out to neutral. Try to cut to the middle, but they'll have to make on the out. Oh, they do cut into the slot area. Trip up there, and that is going to be a penalty goal against penalty goal against the Brampton Canadettes. Okay, Josh, it's game 3. Okay, we're doing a lot of talking today.
Yes,
we still have a few more games to get through after today, so don't look at me like that.
Another penalty coming to Brampton here as they continue to just be stuck in their own end, and when they're playing as much defense as they are, you're bound to take penalties, and that's where we're at. We take another look here. Puck goes behind the net and just gets the stick in the skates, and it's another Sharks power play.
They win the draw. Defense can't hold on, and Brampton's got a breakaway chance. That's Jenkins on the far side, dumping it down. Can't hold on to possession of the puck, but will chase after it. Puck will squeak out to the neutral zone. Brampton holding on to possession of that puck as best they can. That's Gagnon for the Sharks. She'll come in, try a backhand, and Lacey's ready for that one with the paddle.
Still just all Barrie today, and this isn't the first time these teams have played each other, and it was even more dominant from Barrie the first time they played. 13-0 was the final score in that game.
It still is early in the season, though, Josh. I don't think it's really indicative of the skill set of the squads as they're still trying to figure each other out and themselves out. I would be positive and look to see that number get better as the season continues for both squads. Brampton will battle out and will send it over to the Sharks' end. Would that be enough for icing? No, not quite. Sharks bringing it back the other way. Victoria Giancola in her own end will wind around behind the net. Leaves it for her D partner as the Canadettes will try to clear it out. Sharks reclaiming this is Gagnon. She'll fire it towards the net. Great deflective save there by Elise. Over to the far end. Sharks will wind and fire. Deflection and rebound available. Leave it for the defense. She'll fire it in, and then it hits a body. Sharks putting it back in, and Hunter finding the deflection and puts it past. That looks to be Olivia Hunter's second goal of the game, as the Sharks just opening up the floodgates.
Back-to-back goals for Hunter. Now 4-0, shots 36-1.
And that one coming on the power play.
Yes.
Let's have a look at
here.
that sequence.
Shot from the points blocked, but it just sets up another chance for Barrie.
And remember, these girls are 12
Yes.
and 13 years old, and look at the passing ability of both teams.
It's like we said, these girls have a chance to make the U22 team in the near future, and it's going to be really exciting to see how they grow.
Awesome. All right, play continues here in front of Elise. I was just listening to the call. Slap shot there from the blue line. And the Canadettes will come away with it. Nice pass over to Logan. Doesn't quite connect, so the Sharks will bring it right back into the Canadette end. Canadettes will chase for it. Robinhar getting in the Canadette's way. It'll come all the way down behind the goal line. Canadettes will have an opportunity here in the Sharks' end. Try to keep it in on play. They do. Momentarily, Sharks will clear. Sharks will wait, weave around, tries a backhand pass out in front for Elpa. She puts it in, but that just goes wide of the near side goal post. Sharks keeping it in down low. Canadettes trying to get it out of harm's way and clear it. Fagan for Barrie, keeping it in. Another wind and fire. Another opportunity here by Fagan. with the backhand that nearly worked out in front of the crease. Sails through the other side, and Prodger's going to clear it out for Brampton. Barry cycles that puck around. Robenhar from the blue line fires it in. It finds the pads of Elise. Elise again with the save. Out to Aldebert for the Sharks. She'll take a turn and weave around the Brampton candidate forward. Here's Fagan again. Weave around, waits, tries a backhand over the shoulder of Elise. And the Sharks have another one.
4 goals now in the second period, and that I think was maybe the best one. That was a really, really beautiful move.
Again, these girls are 12 and 13 years old. To see these girls' passing ability and deke and then the backhand. Look at the effort to get over Elise's shoulder. And the day is young, Josh. We still have the big girls coming up later this afternoon. Junior Sharks game at 3 o'clock as they welcome in the Cambridge Junior Rivulets, and that one's going to be exciting here. Hope you guys can join us here at 3 p.m. Josh and I will be back on the call for that one. In the meantime, there is a game coming up at 1:30, which will be over on the Barrie Sharks game stream page. Josh will be on the call for that. Breakout here for the Sharks. We'll wait and fire. Elise, big save, point blank. She'll put a glove on that. Effort there by Charette. And it manages to find the back of the net, am I right?
I believe that was Cassia Gagnon with the goal. She was able to bank it off the back of Elise there.
I had my head down for a second. I didn't see how that transpired.
We'll see it here.
Look at that. She grabs it underneath of Elise's glove. Looks like Elise's skate actually banked it in.
Yeah, she hit the side of the net first, then banked it off Elise and in. Smart play.
Play continues here, just over 2 minutes remaining in the second period. There will be a break after the second period as Zamboni comes on and resurfaces the ice. Just announced the goal that was unassisted by Cassia Gagnon. Canadiens get over the red line and enter the Shark zone. Could maintain possession. Kinley Simone now has the puck in the Canada end. Another penalty call coming up, Josh. This one's for a hook. Who's it going against?
Looks like Kinley Simone. And I don't think she's too happy about the call.
She's probably wondering. It looked like she put her hands up going, what did I do? But I've seen OHL players do the same thing when it's clear.
Well, let's find out what she did here, and looks like she's holding on to the stick.
So Kinley Simone is going to sit in the sin bin for 2 minutes or less. Canadiens on a power play. The Canadiens have really worked hard. I would really like to see the Canadiens score here. I really would. Shots on goal right now, 42 to Elise. I'd like to see the Canadiens score for her. It'll come back into the Canadiens end. Sharks sending it back the other way. Picked up by Logan for Brampton. They come in onside. She'll come in with some speed. Goes around behind McCarthy, out in front on the doorstep, and McCarthy's got it under the glove.
Another look here as Logan gets the wraparound, but McCarthy all over it, read it perfectly, and second shot of the game for Brampton. See if they can get some more here on this power play. It's
not easy for the goaltenders who aren't getting as many shots to stay warm and in the game. It's very difficult. So a great stop there by McCarthy as the Canadiens still drive to get their first goal. It'll come back to the blue line. Jenkins for Brampton sends it forward. Sharks cleared out to the red line, and they'll bring it right back in. This is Gagnon on the hunt again, fires it in and finds the top corner. That's going to be her second goal of the game. Again, just giving credit to the Brampton Canadettes for hanging in here.
Yeah,
They've really been tested.
They've fought, and especially Elise. And I almost wonder if we could see Kingsley Barker, the backup goalie, in the third period. Not because Elise's playing bad, but because of how much she has been.
I'm not wondering if she's tired.
Yes.
Yep. We'll see what happens, and the team comes back here for the third period. Play continues here in front of Elise as the Canadettes try to get it out of their own end. Time will expire, though, in the second period, and Brampton probably looking forward to a rest in the dressing room.
One person that's definitely looking forward to is Zara Elise. She hasn't had really any time to rest this game. She's been had to be on her feet the entire time.
So players are going to exit the benches, and they're going to go take a rest in the dressing rooms as Zamboni's going to come on here and flood. Josh, I think you and I are going to take a rest. Am I right?
Sounds good
All
to
right.
me.
We're not going to break away, though, guys. We're going to be here. We can listen to the sights and sounds here at the Sadlon Arena, and we'll come back for the third period when it's time. Again, thanks for joining with us on Rogers TV. We'll look forward to bringing you the third period. Stand by, ladies and gentlemen. ladies and gentlemen. We're just getting set here for the third and final period of this U13 AA game. Once again, this is the third game of 6 happening today. We have 3 more games after this one. Josh, how you feeling?
Feeling good. Feeling good.
Do you have a muffin in your mouth?
No, muffin's all gone.
Muffin's
now.
all gone? Okay.
Muffin is gone.
All right, we're set here for Puck Drop on the third period, folks. Once again, thanks for joining us here on Rogers Television. We got one more game coming up on Rogers TV at 3 p.m. this afternoon. Oh my goodness, Jenkins got hit in the hand as she lost her stick, but she's being a trooper and staying in the play. Down behind the goal line. Melody Aldebert trying to clear it out. Loses her footing. Shot in there for McCarthy, and she's got it in the chest for a stoppage in play here.
It's a big chance for Brampton to get on the board here with a 4-minute penalty being assessed to Charette.
I didn't see what that was for. That must have came right at the end, and it was a double minor being assessed. I haven't heard the call, so I don't know what it was for. 4 minutes usually means something along the lines of a check to the head. In any case, 5-on-3 opportunity. Oh, more pushing and shoving happening here after the whistle. The whistle had gone. It did trickle underneath McCarthy, but the whistle had gone already, so that's not going to count as a goal.
And it looks like another penalty to Barrie as well.
Melody Alderbert's going to sit in the sin bin here. Let's see, have a look and see what happened.
Nice chance. It's stopped, and the whistle goes right before the puck goes in the net.
Yeah, I think the whistle was blown too soon. I think Brampton could have been on the board with that, but unfortunately, these guys don't have video review. And again, pushing and shoving after the goal, so expect Brampton to continue to drive the net.
Power for Brampton looked like she pushed the Barrie girl down, but apologized. And
how Canadian?
Yeah.
Trying to listen to, the goal call, the final goal call is what they're announcing right now. All right, so 5-on-3 here, and for a long time. Look at the amount of time on the board for the Brampton Canadettes, 5-on-3. I think I heard double minor for kneeing. Is that what you heard, Josh? Double minor for that. Interesting. Okay. Looks like it's offside here at the... No, it's going to be a penalty, not offside. It's going to be for a hook. Who's going this time, Josh?
It's like Brampton again.
That's Victoria Giancola. So now it's only 4-on-3 now for 1:19.
We didn't see a lot of penalties in the first 2 games today, but this one has been really, really...
It's been physical.
Yeah.
It has been physical, which is, again, surprising at this age.
Yeah.
You're going to see the physicality ramp up as we go into the latter half of this day, and we see the U18s, U15s, and the juniors. You'll see about more physicality between the 2 squads. So Brampton, again, on a power play for 1:10. See if they'll gain possession of the puck in the Barrie Sharks end as they chase for that puck. Sharks get to it first. That's Brielle Essen. And was a hooking call to Giancola. So Brampton will cycle that puck around. 4-on-3 here for Brampton. They'll cut in the middle. Good job by the defense for Barrie to make sure the shot does not come off the forward stick, and the puck will clear and come all the way back into the Canadette end. Canadettes will enter the zone. That's Lake Logan pulling it in. Sharks trying to bank it off the boards. Brampton putting it towards the net, but it's deflected off a Canadette's foot and does not meet the target. Another shot in from the point. That goes high and over. And back out. So now we have some 4-on-4 action happening here for about 35 seconds. Canadette still in possession in their own end. Try to send it forward, and they do. This is Peckham for Barrie. trying to backhand out to her partner, Mila Witten. They get it as far as the blue line. The Sharks will hold on to that and force it over that red line. Canadette sending it back into the Sharks' end. Natalie Axt behind her own net. She'll hit the brakes and loses an edge in the meantime, and Smith, putting it right in on net, just sails over the crossbar. Great opportunity there, short-handed for Brampton. No, Brampton's on a power play. What am I talking about? Brampton's on a power play, not short-handed. Here comes Smith again for Brampton. That's bad away by Peckham. That's going to come in on the offside here with just over 11 minutes to go here in the third and final frame of this U13 AA game.
Couple power plays early in the period for Brampton, and it's resulted in a better start to this period. They've gotten a couple shots, they've gotten a couple chances, maybe trying to build some momentum heading into their next game.
After the rest, after the Zamboni flood, they look to come back out with a little bit more spring in their step. And on the power play, they've got 20 seconds remaining in that. And again, I'm rooting for them. I'd like to see them score a goal. Elise is still in residence between the pipes at the other end, so no goaltending change. Sharks will clear it out and send it down as the final seconds tick off the penalty, back to 5-on-5. Robinhart trying to hold it into the Canadette end, but it'll pop out, and a bit of a break here for Smith for Brampton. She'll try to weave around the defense. Canadettes do hold on at the blue line. That's Melody Aldebert for Barry, trying to clear it out. Over the red line and the blue and into the Canadette end. She'll try to pass it over. No, she makes a shot instead, but that's a save for Elise and steered towards the corner. A lot more back and forth action here happening in the third period, Josh. It's good to see. Sharks come in onside. Bodies collide. Thompson hits the deck for Barry. Thompson will go back and collect that puck off the boards, try to pull it into the slot area, but Brampton has other ideas. That's Ella Yousefzai for Brampton Canadettes, getting that puck out of the end. Brielle Essen trying to put it back the other way. Back on to Smith's stick, and the Sharks come right back into Canadette end. Just behind the crease. Elise trying to put her glove on that, but play continues. Yousefzai behind the net. Look at her options and shoots it out in front to Piper Watt. Sharks will put it on the far side corner. Here come the Sharks, working around towards the net, misses on the near side post and out the other end. Smith holding on, comes back in the slot area right onto a Canadette stick, and they will get it to neutral. That's Piper Watt for the Canadettes, clearing it out. Olivia Hunter turning right back around and sends it to her teammate in the slot, upended. The stick was lifted and they couldn't get the shot off. Canadettes coming back the other way. Josh, you can just see there's a bit more spring in these guys' steps in the third period. Victoria Giancola doesn't get too far. Teammate comes in and gives her a hand and sends it down past the goal line behind McCarthy. Picked up by Natalie Axt for Barry. Canadettes holding on in the Sharks' end. Shot in, McCarthy with the save. Sharks will enter the Canadette end, drive the net and fire it in, and another save by Elise. Round the other side, trying to tuck it in around the opposite goalpost, and it looks like a football tackle.
Cooler heads will prevail this time. Here's a look at the chance. just driving the wing, and nice stop by Elise, and then almost a chance on the other side. But
Brampton Candidate defense came in to make sure that shot couldn't complete the wraparound. Great effort by the Brampton Candidate defense. Face off here to the right of Elise as we're going into the final half of this third period. Lots more hockey action to come here from the Sadlon Arena, Josh. Backhand for Witten, and another save by Elise. Sharks will get to this puck first. That's Robinhar. Gets it to the blue line. Candidates sending it back in, but the Candidates will have to tag and get onside before looking to get another shot in on net. It comes into the Candidates' end, though. Witten on the job. She'll drive into the slot here, working around the defense. She'll go for the wraparound attempt, and Elise's ready for that. She'll pounce on that puck for a stoppage in play with just over 7 minutes to go. Okay, now earlier the referees were getting in on the act of the YMCA, not this game. Cassia Gagnon on the draw for Barrie. Candidates look to have possession and try to pull it out of the zone. Sharks will do another shot attempt. That's Kinley Simone. Out in front to the point. Robinhar loses the handle on that and will double back. Candidates coming in. Good job by Aldebert to keep that puck on the outside as Brampton continues to fight for that puck and drive the net. Here's Cassia Gagnon through the middle. Sends it over to Thompson. Back to the blue line. Fire in and a deflection. That goes wide. Driving the net. Fire in. Saved by Elise. It's deflected over her shoulder and into the far side corner. Back to the blue line for Barrie. Fire in, and Elise puts a stop to that and scoops it up in the glove.
hasn't been the start to the year Brampton's been looking for, that's for sure. But like you said earlier, it is still very early in the season. They're still trying to figure themselves out, and it's going to come. And soon enough, they will be able to be more competitive in these games and probably pick up victory soon.
They've got lots of stuff to be happy about in this contest, most notably their goaltending.
Yes.
She's faced over 50 shots, and she's been standing tall. It's a good place to start to build off your goaltender, as it is the last line of defense. So again, lots to build on for Brampton. Shot in, and that's deflected to the far side corner. Behind Elise, they try to clear it out on the near side boards. Sharks trying to pull it off and see if they can't drive it into the slot area. That's Fagan trying to work her way onto the puck. Her teammate Peyton Alpod comes in to give her a hand. 2 pink, 2 blue. And you can see the puck squirt up and over. It gets out and clears. There'll be a foot race here. Brielle Essen gets to it first and will grab that before it gets too far and clears it to the neutral zone. Victoria Giancola forcing it back the other way, and now Smith has it. Another penalty being called here, Josh, for body contact against the Barrie Sharks. That's Kinley Simone. I believe this is her second time sitting in the sin bin today.
Second penalty for Simone. So we take another look at this one. Brampton's got possession. It just takes forever.
You can see how that happened. Yep.
A lot of contact there. Easy call for the official.
Body checking. Yep. Puck comes all the way back into the Brampton end, so another power play opportunity here for the Brampton Candidates. I really want to see them score a goal before the end of the game. I really do. It'll come all the way into the Sharks' end. Shot in. Deflection just misses on the far side post. Shot towards net. Brampton with an opportunity here. Puck available. Oh my. What an opportunity for the Canadettes. Couldn't solve McCarthy. Mila Whitten bring it back in the slot, fire in, and what a great save by Elise. Great chance at one end, great save at the other end. Peckham into the end and will fire. Sharks bringing it around behind Elise, and she's going to put a glove on that for a stoppage and play. Just over 3.5 to go in period number 3, Josh.
More rough stuff there, but great chances on both ends. First in the very end, shot from the point, and big rebound here, backhander, and a great save by McCarthy. And then Sharks bring it back the other way, and a breakaway opportunity, but Elise up to the task again.
If anybody says girls can't play hockey, I don't know what they're talking about. This has been a fantastic game. To the red line. Sharks will backtrack in their own end and send it back into Canadette territory. Behind Elise. Back in their own end. Send it out to the neutral zone. Robenhar doesn't have it, so she'll let her D partner, Melody Aldebert, take over. Sends it back down into Canadette territory. Canadettes in their own end, banking off the boards and gets it to the red line. Sharks will have to tag, and they do. Shot in just over the crossbar. And Josh, you have to figure that Brampton's done a good job at staying in this game. There's been no scoring in the third period.
They've had a strong period.
Shot in from the point, sails wide. Brampton looks to clear that puck, and they will. Nope. Robinar holds on to it at the blue line. Gagnon with another attempt. That goes just wide on the far side. Back into neutral. Sharks coming right back into the Canadette end. That's Melody Aldebert weaving around, and Lisi with the save, and she's got it in the glove.
You know, we've talked a lot about Zara Elise tonight, but what about Annabella McCarthy? It's only been 7 shots on goal for her, but they've been so spread out that she's had to stay in this game, and she's been able to stop all 7 shots.
It's not an easy task. Being a goaltending mom, I get it. It's hard for these guys to stay warm when they're not being faced with shots. Play continues here in front of the Canadette netminder. Shot in just goes wide off the far side post as we're entering the final 2 minutes of this period. Sharks will backtrack. D to D pass over to Smith. Brampton now in possession. It's Abigail White trying to get over the blue line. Sharks hang on to the near side corner. Bit of a pushing and shoving, and that is going to be a call. That's going to come against the Barrie Sharks. You saw the elbow come up. Body contact again. That's Simone again. Back in the sin bin.
With the way this game has gone, you felt like there was going to be at least one more penalty.
I was hoping not one more, but I would like to see Brampton make a good effort here and get a goal before the end of this game.
She drives the elbow right in the back, and Simone will have to sit for another 2 minutes.
There's no mistaking that. Smith will take this drop for Brampton as they're back on a power play to end this game. To the blue line. Jackson trying to drive the net. Loses control of the puck, and Robenhar will get it to the neutral zone. No, Brampton holds on to it at the blue line. Pass through the slot area to the other side. Brampton still holding on. Want to get it out in front. Loses an edge. And looks like the Sharks are going to get their stick on it and clear. They do. Looks like it's going to get whistled down for the offside. Just 46 seconds remaining here in the third period. Our day's half over, Josh. Game 3 is just about completed here. Game 3 of 6. We've got 3 more games coming up this afternoon. Referees look to be discussing something. I'm not sure what. Maybe where the face-off's going to take place? Yep. They're going to pull it out on the outside of the Barrie end. Fagan to take the drop against Smith. Robinhar has it after the draw. Brampton holds on to it in the Sharks' end. Try to regain possession as time is ticking off to this period. Sharks holding on. This is Peckham. She'll weave around a couple of blue jerseys. Still maintains control of the puck. Over the blue line and fires, and that just sails high and over Elise's head. They'll battle for it in the corner as the final seconds of this game will tick off. Sharks will go back and chase for it, but I believe time will expire before anything else can come of it. And this game will come to an end. Very physical game, but no scoring in the third period, so lots to be proud of for the Brampton Canadettes. Elise, despite the Barrie win, 7-0, to me the star of this game has been Zara Elise.
Definitely, and Brampton played a much better period in the third, and if they can play more like that, even get the shots down to 30-20, with a goaltending performance like that, they're going to win some games.
Lots to build on going forward in the season, Josh. It's awesome to see. I would have liked to see them getting a goal here before the end of the game. They're still looking for the first goal of the season. They haven't been able to find the back of the mesh yet, but I think that's coming. Give it another couple of games, and I think you're going to see them really battle it out on the ice for U13 AA. Josh, well, this was fun.
It was.
We've got 3 more games coming up. 1 more game coming up on Rogers Television at 3 o'clock as we call the junior game. And after yesterday's contest with the Etobicoke Junior Dolphins, I'm really looking forward to this afternoon's game. We're going to say goodbye here from the Sadlon Arena for this U13 AA game. Thanks for joining us here, ladies and gentlemen. Come back and see us at 3 p.m. For Josh McCann and myself and the entire camera crew here at the Sadlon Arena, thank you for joining us. We'll see you later at 3 p.m.
No, they got an initiation fee, right? But I don't think you're ever cured from PTSD. The whole idea of treatment is to learn how to manage PTSD so that you can have the life that you want.
We've developed a team within the county of Simcoe that's called the Peer Support Team, where we connect our paramedics with lead paramedics that are called peer support so that they can help each other in the workplace. We have that through access on a cell phone, and it's really to check in to make sure that our peers are connected and they have the support that they require. We have supports in place for families to access care as well with contacts through Homewood, so that's one of our providers, and so that they can get on the phone with somebody if they feel like they need to talk to somebody about getting some assistance.
I looked back at my yearbook in 4th year med school, and it just said, what do you hope to be doing in 10 years? And I had written, make a difference. And I think that's what I'd like my legacy to be, just making a difference either on an individual patient level, a group of patients, every person I meet, just making a small difference and making their life slightly better.
Okay, that's saturation here. Okay.
I also feel very grateful to my supportive colleagues here that make it possible for me to go away and do this kind of work. In order for me to go away, I have to have buy-in from my chiefs as well as my colleagues who cover for me when I'm away, and for that I'm very grateful.
My wife, Jennifer Podemski, she influenced me in a lot of the way that I behave and conduct myself. She's the rock of our family. My family is everything to me. You know, it's definitely helped me focus on my sobriety more, mainly because I don't want my kids to be exposed to what I was exposed to as a youth. You know, I just want them to have a fighting chance in this world. You know, and I think that my sobriety has a huge impact on that.
Art and storytelling and expression and music has been our way of overcoming trauma. He's taught me that getting better is possible. And it's just, I'm so proud of him.
I would say Plex is back.
It's definitely a new life for me. I'm just looking forward. I'm taking one day at a time, and I'm back in school. I have time for myself, for my children, doing hobbies with them, having a happy home, and moving forward, I'm going to do things for myself and my children. Your family should be everything. You know, Canada, the government here, they stood by me. Yeah.
So you like Canada?
I love Canada. I love Canada.
Now, when I look back, you know, how I was before I was diagnosed, I feel incredibly lucky that I had support from my sons, from Lisa, from a few coworkers, friends. I was really lucky.
Because I'm a paramedic as well, when Dave and I come home and we're talking about our days, we speak the same language. We both understand the weight that this job can put on you, the demands it can make of you, and we're very honest and open about our mental health now. We speak about it all the time. He took an unmanageable life, and he's now in control of it. And he's in control of his relationships, he's in control of his life. He's guiding where his life goes now. The disease isn't pulling him along anymore.
My inspiration is my beautiful 4-year-old, Aurora. She's my superpower, and I tell her that. When I'm down, I look at her and I realize, you know what, I have to be strong no matter what. And just seeing her growth and her happiness, you know, really fulfills me, but I also have to do it for me. That darkness can be so overwhelming. But I can say I made it through, and it's bright now. So I'm grateful.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, we encourage Canadians to pause and remember all that veterans have sacrificed for us, lest we forget.
After a night out with your friends, there's always options for getting home safely. You could call your BFF, your mom or dad, whoever you can count on for a safe ride home. You could call your favorite cab company or 1-888 taxi guy. Or you could use the Arrival Live smartphone app to help you choose your ride. Be it a friend, transit, or taxi, getting home safely is app easy. Now available for iOS and Android devices. Visit arrivallive.org to find out more. Arrival Live, drive sober.
You're watching Rogers TV.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
So, what do you see? I don't see it either. And that's the point. There's absolutely nothing out there except for the main river. Hey everybody, welcome to this episode of The New Fly Fisher. My name is Mark Melnick. We are in the heart of Newfoundland and Labrador at Arlook Outfitters. We're on the make for Atlantic salmon, the Atlantic salmon of the main river. It's July, the fishing is on fire, and we are about to light it up. This big fish adventure starts right now on The New Fly Fisher.
That's a nice size fish. What?
Absolutely fantastic.
The New Fly Fisher is supported by Newfoundland and Labrador Outfitters Association, Orvis Fly Fishing, Scientific Anglers, Trout Unlimited, WeatherTech Canada.
There's no arguing. There's something magical about the rock. Something that keeps anglers from all over the world needing to return. The magic, I believe, is found in everything Newfoundland and Labrador, be it the wildlife, the landscapes, the weather, the food, the people, and of course, the fishing. Newfoundland and Labrador, with its fantastic maritime ways and endearing accents, grabs those from away and leaves a mark on everyone who travels here. A mark you can't and won't soon forget. We are fortunate enough to be back on the rock at a place that is equally special, Arlook Outfitters at Caribou Lake, a heli-access outpost camp fit for all. Caribou Lake offers access to the excellent main river, which boasts wonderful returns of Atlantic salmon. The lodge at Caribou Lake holds only 4 anglers, so it's perfect for small groups of friends or couples. Fully guided, with your own on-site cook, all you have to worry about is the fun and the fishing. On this adventure, we're guided by an old friend, Mitch Head, and new, John White. We're also joined by friend of the lodge, Justin Whiteway, for a few days. After we get settled, we decide to head out and begin. We motor across the lake to the outflow of Caribou Lake. The water is high from recent rains and the outflow is hauling. And it isn't long before both Justin and I hook into salmon. There are a number of options fishing out of Caribou Lake, with the outflow being a very productive area. Fish battling up the river from the main into Caribou Lake will rest at the mouth of the outflow. Starting high in the run and fishing right through the V to the start of the drop is key. There are fish here, and being so close to the lodge, it's a perfect place to get started. We landed a couple of fish and then decided to call it a night. Tomorrow, we make the trek across the bog to the main river. With the river on the drop, it should be exceptional. Well, we didn't see this coming. Just what we need, more water. But as we always say, you have to fish it as you find it. So, we head across the lake to begin our first full day on the main.
So we've got black flies, we've got mosquitoes, and heaps of rain. We must be salmon fishing.
That's right, Mark.
This is Mitch Head. Mitch is one of the guides here at Our Look Outfitters at Caribou Lake. Mitch, we have had a lot of water. Do we have a shot at catching salmon this week?
I always do. We're gonna go head upriver and fish some spots that we've never fished before. Let's take advantage of this high water, use the boat so we don't have to walk as much. So.
Awesome, awesome. So brand new water, lots of salmon in the river. Let's launch it, let's go.
Let's go.
Mitch, how do you want me to fish this today?
Start with a short line and just slowly work your way out. See if we can find a fish.
Rain can be a good thing when fishing is slow. It causes fish to move. The increased water flows, increased oxygen, and usually the temperature drop associated with most rain events will generally get fish on the move. However, sometimes, if the water's too high, the fish will blow or move right through and not stop at the pools they would in lower water events. This seems to be what's happening this morning. We fished multiple runs and switched flies multiple times, but didn't come tight until the afternoon, once the river started to drop.
That fish came right out of the water for this fly. Oh, it's a good fish. Oh, nice. Very nice. That's what I love about salmon fishing, is that you can have a day of absolute dust, and then just when you're ready to give up and pack it in and go back to the barn, it turns into nothing but diamonds. Here we go, nice little grilse, fantastic Atlantic. When it's tough outside, you just gotta keep persevering and you'll be rewarded.
With Rogers TV, you can cheer on the home team from the comfort of your living room. We'll head to the rink, the field, the court, or the pitch, so you don't have to. Tune in and cheer on your local amateur athletes on Rogers TV.
The Colts travel to Niagara to take on the Ice Dogs.
Work in front, shot, scores! Riley Patterson!
Colts versus Ice Dogs, Friday on Rogers TV.
On the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, we encourage Canadians to pause and remember all that veterans have sacrificed for us. Lest we forget.
You're watching an interesting local show on Rogers TV and you want to know more. That's when you head to rogerstv.com. Our website provides more information about our programs, our hosts, our schedule, and about how you too can get involved with Rogers TV. Visit us online at rogerstv.com.
The next morning, things are looking a little brighter, with dry skies and falling river water. Justin is fishing with Mitch today. I get to fish with John White. John is a seasoned salmon guide that makes the Humber River his home river. He's well experienced in big salmon hunting. And unlike yesterday, where we were fishing primary wet flies, today we're fishing bombers.
So John, how do you want to fish this pool?
Well, we're going to start and fish this inside seam right down to that rock. And where you see the water shouldering off that rock, that's where I suspect you're going to be running into fish. There's a rock ledge that comes up from that one, actual little cliff ledge that comes up the river about 10 feet.
Got him.
Got him. Fish on.
So, I raised this fish twice on a bomber, and John suggested that we switch over to a wet fly because the fish wasn't committing. It was simply coming up and looking at these bombers and was not willing to eat it. So sure enough, I tied on an undertaker. We're hooked up. Now, I don't think I'm gonna move from this perch if you don't mind.
You're gonna stay right there.
I got deep water all around me. Nice.
There we go.
Pretty work. Good fish. That's a real nice fish. I'll come to you.
You come to me. I get your leader.
We can get a good look at him. Look at that.
What a beauty.
So it does pay. You raise a fish, you work a fish, change your flies up a couple times, and you come tight, hopefully. Thanks, man. That was fun. So John, that first fish that I rose on the undertaker may not have actually been the fish that I caught.
No. So a lot of times these salmon, they'll turn around and stack up. And when we say stack up, the first salmon will take a spot in front or behind a rock, but the current lines, he'll change them just by being there. So more salmon will stack up on each side of them. So they'll stack up like dominoes. So a lot of times when you find taking salmon in the pool, there's a couple more right next to them.
There's a fish. I gotta keep all this under control while keeping the fish tight. Oh, he jumps in the boat. Okay, now I've got him tight and under control. I can get my slack in. Keep this fish tight. Again, came loose. That's the fun of barbless hooks, right? It's all about the eat. Ooh, that was fun. That was a good one. That was a good eat. That was fantastic. There's a salmon. Oh, what a gentle sip. Did you see that? Hardly anything at all. Just nose up. Whoa, nice. Nose up. They are hot. Super hot. And you've got to lead them that way. It's just, they're still so strong. And you've got to lead them. Once you can get the fish's head, right, you can basically water ski them right into the net. There we go. Nothing like it. I did that big upstream mend, and that put a little bit of movement on that bug, and the salmon came up and just crushed it. What an aggressive eat, eh, John?
Oh, what a beautiful take.
That's what it's all about, man. You know, whether it's smallmouth bass, northern pike, Atlantic salmon, brook trout, anything that'll eat on top, I will fish all day with a dry for one eat. Just because it's, for me, it's the utmost and adrenaline-inducing angling, and then the jumps are just candy on the cake.
And there we go.
Perfect.
Oh, flies out. Look at the colors.
Oh, just perfect, hey? Right out of the ocean. Gonna be a bullet. It's not, it's just slowly floating away there. Hey man, you called it. The water's been dropping all week. Today could be the ultimate Atlantic salmon day.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited. Right in that same lie as the other one too. And that was a less aggressive eat, wasn't it, John?
Oh, that was just a sip.
So now that he's fighting against the current and I got a great bend in my rod, I can get him on the reel and let the reel, that's not a bad fish, and let the reel do the work as he swims right towards me. You know, as soon as he sees a net, he's gonna go crazy.
Oh, he's coming back to life.
Nice fish. Look how fat that one is, hey?
Oh yeah.
A little bigger than the last one, still a nice grills.
We have fished this part of the main river for years and seen the odd moose. Well, this afternoon, the flies made an appearance, and we got to experience something fantastic. 4 moose make their way to the river to escape the biting flies, 2 young bulls, and a cow and her calf. You can't tell me that that isn't just incredible. What a day.
We invite you to play What's My Line?
Welcome, Mrs. Baker. Those folks over there need to guess your extraordinary occupation.
Are you an entertainer, Mrs. Baker?
Yes.
Do people come to watch you, perform?
Yes.
Do you travel for work?
Yes, I do.
Do you ever wear a special type of costume?
Yes.
Is your job, physical?
Yes, indeed.
Are you a member of a team?
Yes.
Are you a professional baseball player?
Yes, I am.
Created during the Second World War, the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League included 68 Canadians. One of its brightest stars was my mother, Saskatchewan's Mary Bonnie Baker, a pioneer for women in sports.
The regulars, the guys who keep this place in business. Last week, they had something to celebrate. Jason had just finished university. So they toasted his profs, his TAs, his old roommates. Well, they toasted just about everyone. But I worry about and take care of my guys. So even when I know they're not driving, sometimes that means bringing them a little surprise. And then they had a drink to me.
Brought to you by Smart Serve Ontario and Arrive Alive, Drive Sober.
Today, I'm back to the Main with Mitch. We're joined by Arlick Lodge manager Brad LeDrew and his son Connor. Connor is exactly what we love to see on the river. Young, keen, and totally addicted to fishing for salmon. Dad strikes silver first as Brad ropes a good one at Paradise Pool on a bomber. And now, it's the kids' turn. Connor whiffs on a fish, but gets right back at it and sticks a great one. There really is nothing quite like these moments on any river. The Main River is perfect for all levels of angling ability. From experts to first-timers, the number of fish in the Main puts the odds in the angler's hands. From many grills to the chance at a giant, it's great to see the next generation keen and loving salmon fishing. We decide to stay at Paradise after a great lunch and light it up. The weather has turned, and so have the fish.
What a rodeo, this is crazy. We're back down at Paradise and it's just after lunch. And we're swinging wet flies through here. It's a cloudy day. Rain's starting to move in, so we figured we'd go a little wet. And, oh, nice. I saw a fish surface right in front of this push on this rock here. I put a bomb cast down, and a different fish came up and ate it. So we still know where there is one, but we'll deal with this one right now.
Not only is the water high and dropping, we are also here at a high tide event, which affects the fishing as well.
Generally, the high tides mean super high water in the ocean, so on the high tide, you usually get a big run of fish coming in.
On the white patty. So the powers of observation are key when you're on a salmon river. I saw a small little fin come up on that rock, made a presentation. This is the second cast to that spot, and this is the second fish. So all those, nice, all those little clues that you're given, pay attention to them and adapt, throw to them. You never know. And we still haven't got to the fish that I saw first.
Not a jumper though, is he?
No, he hasn't come up yet. You were saying?
Yeah, yes I am.
Salmon fishing's fantastic. Such a,
there you go.
There he goes. Such a great sport. We went back up to Bumblebee in the late innings of the game and were able to move one last fish for the day. So we are heading back up to Crosby's Run, and we decided we'd stop here at Bumblebee. It's a perfect bomber day. It's very little wind. And it's just slick calm on this water and overcast, and decided to throw some bombers at these fish, and it's working out. Nice. Bomber fish, can't beat it all day long. Just super, super fun. What a day here on the main river. With one day left, will we see a salmon?
Sports is life. It's clear cut. Everything's out in the open. There's nowhere to hide. I had to prove myself more than anyone else.
You must be so proud of your son. He's gonna go pro. The sky's the limit.
There's always a winner and a loser.
You cannot reach the sky in broken cleats.
Of course, I always want to be the winner. And I did reach the sky.
Norman Kwong, the first Chinese-Canadian professional football player, still holds records to this day. He retired from the sport in 1960 and later became Lieutenant Governor of Alberta.
With Rogers TV, you can cheer on the home team from the comfort of your living room. We'll head to the rink, the field, the court, or the pitch, so you don't have to. Tune in and cheer on your local amateur athletes on Rogers TV.
The Colts travel to Niagara to take on the Ice Dogs.
Work in front, shot, scores! Riley Patterson!
Colts versus Ice Dogs, Friday on Rogers TV.
It's our final day here at Caribou Lake Lodge, and the water for the most part has continued to drop. John and I head upstream for one last day together.
Oh, a little adventure is all I really need. Oh, a little adventure I really need.
Got him. Now you'll also notice that when I fight fish, I never grab the fly rod up here, ever. And there's a very good reason for that. Fly rods are designed to be fought out of the butt. So if you put your hand here, for example, on a fly rod, you change the flex of the rod, and you're more apt to break a rod when you have a big fish on. I'd rather switch hands if you're tired and fight with your other hand than touch a rod or hold a rod up the ferrule. There we go. Right in. Nice fish. Nice to see you again, John.
Nice to do that, yeah.
All right, I'll let you handle this one. We switch back to a bomber in hopes of seeing a Main River salmon.